Just a minute. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the Elendi Files, where we navigate the complexities of the global regulatory landscape of medical products. Our goal is to help make global medical product regulations accessible to everyone, whether you're a manufacturer, intermediary, regulatory specialist, or CEO of a medtech startup. You're in the right place. Be sure to connect with us on LinkedIn and our website, ElendiLabs.com. And this is Teddy, the General Manager of ElendiLabs. At ElendiLabs, we are all about connecting clients, be it medical product manufacturers, medtech startups, biotech startups, with the right regulatory expertise to get products to people faster. And today I'm thrilled to be joined by Naeem. Did I just pronounce your name correctly? Naeem? Yeah. Naeem from Infill Life, a firm that helps to navigate the complexities of the Indian market. And we're going to spend some time learning more about the regulations landscape in India and the Indian Health Authority, CDSCO. And thanks for being here. And to kick things off, could you give us a brief introduction of what Infill Life specializes in? Nice. Good. And so you're mainly based in India. Do you provide services outside India? For example, if we have requests from, I don't know, from the US or the EU, do you also support services there? Okay, so you InfoLife also support services in the US and the EU, right? Good. It's good to know that not only in India, but InfoLife can also provide services in other countries, especially the EU and the UK, which has like the largest medical product market in the world. And okay, how about let's dive a bit deeper. Okay, and we have many may question about the cost and timelines for registering. For example, a Class A medical device in India, is it expensive? What is the timeline like? See, yeah. Yeah, to my understanding, for medical devices, there are four classes from class A to class D. But for in vitro, for IVD, in vitro diagnostics, they are also classified into four classes, which are also classes A to class B, C, D, right? So they're for IVDs and AMDs, they have the same categorization. And it's a fun fact. And I would like to know, you just mentioned a state license and then a central license. What is the difference between a state license and a central license? Okay, so central licenses are for more for riskier classes of devices. For example, classes D, C, and D. And then you just mentioned import license, and I am given to understand that India's medical device landscape has changed a lot in the last 3 years with the transition to a fully regulated market under I believe it's the medical device rules 2017. Um, what is the most important thing that an international manufacturer needs to understand before they apply for an import license regarding the new changes in the regulations? Okay. Any additional requirements for the local entity? So any local entity would be eligible for applying for an import license, or does the entity, does the local company have to have certain, certificates before they can apply for an import license? Oh, okay. So the entities have to also be registered with CD CDSCO before they can apply for an import license, right? Okay, good. The so the threshold for applying for an import license is isn't that low. So I think we should uh also seek professional help, especially from companies like Infill Life, right, to apply. Okay, good. And some clients are, especially international clients, are worried about the link between uh, they might they might be concerned about the authorized agents because some authorized agents might also be the local licensed importers at the same time. So how does Infill Life act as the essential link between a foreign manufacturer and the CDSCO? Okay, good. And let's now move on to something more specific. Um, uh, I'm given to understand that India accepts ISO 134 A5. There is also this HMET, Indian Certification for Medical Devices Scheme. So for foreign companies, for foreign brands, is it necessary to like pursue local quality certifications, or can they rely solely on their global audit reports to satisfy the Indian regulators? So there's this local regulation versus the international ones. So do foreign companies have to comply with both local and international ones in order to have the product uh, legally registered in India? Okay. Okay, so it's not mandatory, but in order to gain a stronger foothold in the local market, would you recommend the companies to also get this ICMAT scheme approval? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I know. But for example, if I were to enter the local market, for example, the public hospitals or local clinics, private clinics, or yeah, and other sectors in the industry, um, would you suggest uh, foreign companies to also have the certificate, the local certification? Is it like would this grant them a very strong advantage over other companies? Okay, so it's an advantage. Okay, good. Is it, but is it like very expensive and very time consuming? Okay. Yeah. Foreign inspection. So wow, wow, that's okay. That's a lot of work to do. Okay. So I think maybe not many of your clients um, seek this certification, right? Because this is way too complicated. Okay, that is all already the already meets the basic requirements. And another um question that is often heard, um the it's heard that India is becoming stricter regarding the local clinical investigations for high risk devices like classes C and D. Is it still possible to register a high risk device using only global clinical data, or is the CDSCO increasingly demanding Indian-specific clinical evidence? So it's global versus local Indian evidence. So for sorry to make sure we are on the same page, for riskier product, it seems that the importance of local clinical data as is quite high, right? The importance. So you like how do you say that? Beijing, Beijing, Beijing said okay, Beijing local Beijing study. Okay. Well, that is quite complicated for and I think as CDSCO is kind of like stepping up its game to impose stricter regulations. I think maybe we should for local companies like Infill Life, you have to like keep abreast of the latest updates in regulations and everything in order to make sure that your clients can get the product successfully registered. And I also hear that this Sugam portal, right? Do I pronounce? Yeah, yeah, Sugam portal. Um, it was like relaunched in I believe it's 2025 as a electronic automated platform. So um, there is this transition from an old portal system to a new portal system. So I'm given to understand that I'm not sure if I understand this correctly. The old Sugam system is not an online one. It's not electronic, right? So it's just a, an offline platform for the new Sugam portal system. It's an fully online automated platform. Um, just a minute. Uh, some applications that were nullified, canceled during the migration. So, what is what is the most common data mismatch error causing rejections in the new system? Because during this system migration, some applications they might get canceled, and what are the common mistakes that manufacturers have uh, have had uh, that lead to their rejections. Okay, but is there like a written protocol or standard for this new platform? For example, the standards that clearly states the requirements uh, for accommodating the new applications for migration. Any such written protocols that are clearly stated? Okay, so it's there is like this set of written standards or statements. So local agents that can follow or even ins they can give instructions based on the standards so that foreign manufacturers might follow, right? Okay, good. And then with regard to the uh, just now we mentioned the electronic system, and I believe as India is moving more towards the electronic platform, seems the customs declaring system has also been revised. So how is the CDSCO linking import licenses from MD, I believe it's from MD15 directly to to customs clearance via the ice gate system in 2026? Oh, so um, the system, are they like integrated? Are they're like linked by any, I don't know how to describe it properly because I'm not a tech guy. So there's like this backend system that links the CDSCO to customs clearance, right? So the ISK system is like the bridge between CDSCO and customs clearance, right? Okay, okay. But is it smooth? I mean, is the system well in place so that everyone using the system, every user on the platform, they can um, you know declare their any importation exportation automatically whenever they apply for licenses on CDSCO? National Single Window System. Okay, but I think it might take some time for the national single window to fall into place, right? Okay, make things faster. So it's like a transition, right? A transition to the. Okay, good. Okay, one more question. The CDSCO is increasing its scrutiny on the technical staff qualifications. So does companies like Infill Life have to uh, appoint a dedicated regulatory team to fulfill the role, or can a commercial distributor still fulfill this role? So, because the qualification requirements for technical staff are increasing. So, does it affect people in the industries? But are there any written regulations or written standards for the qualification requirements of the technical staff? Any such written thing? So these. Okay, good. So I'm given to understand that there's also some expectation or requirements from the CDSCO, but they might not have a very clear st statement or standard for that technical stuff, but they will look at the CVs and the qualifications or even experience of the technical staff. Okay, good. And then really one final question. In 2025, I think there is a lot of maybe over 500 devices were reclassified. Many were moved from less risky classes like AB to Class D or Class C. So, uh, are, is this shift affecting a lot of companies? How do companies cope with this shift? But may I know why was there such a change? Why there was this shift of well like 500 plus devices from lower less risky classes to more risky classes? Because there is because so I think is it because of the change in the regulations? Because the regulations may have been revised or updated so that they can. Okay, okay. So the sim. Okay, well, good. Well, that is quite a fruitful and rewarding uh, interview with Naeem, and these are some incredible practical insights. And thank you so much again for Naeem and for everyone listening or reading the transcript. We will be featuring Infill Life as a vetted specialist firm on our platform, the ElendiLabs platform. And thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you on the platform. If you haven't checked out our website, please head to elendilabs.com and be sure to connect with us on LinkedIn. And